All right, and we are on air, everybody. Welcome to a brand new version of FNL Radio. Let me fix my eyebrows real quick. No, I don't have no spots or nothing, but the scar right here. Never mind, people. But anywho, welcome to FNL Radio. Now we haven't done a show in a few weeks, and I told you all that we're going to be doing something different. I even had to introduce the idea to Monique because she's been complaining about the Google check for the past year and a half now.
I mean, but now I hear the girls not even getting the Google checks no more. So you wait until YouTube, Google, or whoever else start passing out the checks to the girls. The girls can't get their coins no more. So I guess we're a day late and a dollar short. But because of the fans and the FNL listeners, I love them. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, Reggie, but I'm going to put my foot up your ass. Okay?
Y'all hear people, so now I have exact proof for all the violence that you hear on the show. And but as y'all see, I am alive. I know people were probably concerned that last time you heard the threat from Monique, it was probably on the last show you did. So I just want to let y'all know that I am alive. I am here. God is bringing His breath through my body right now. I'm no harm to me or at all.
For sure, wow.
For now, everybody. But the reason we haven't been doing the show is because we have been I've been in the process of moving for the past few weeks. I did let you all know on the last show that I was going to be moving. And so that's what I've been doing right now. I'm not giving y'all niggas no tour of this apartment, though, because this is a very nice place. And it's gated.
I bet you can't get no damn tour. Must be nice to have FNL Management LLC funds and hedge funds and whatnot, which is how you pay for that place. But okay, I'll digress.
Escrows, accounts, and whatnot. But no, this is not funded by FNL Radio. This is not funded by Monique's missing imaginary Google checks. This is this is all from my hard work, everybody. So and I am one of those people. I let Monique know this too. Now I don't have any furniture here yet. Now don't call me a cheap nigga, but I don't have furniture because it's in the storage. When I was moving from my last place, I didn't realize how much furniture I accumulated over the time frame. So I actually put it in the storage, and I have a free 30-day trial at the storage. Shout out to Jack Rabbit House. So I'm going to be getting my stuff from the storage eventually before the 12th because of the fact that's when the 30-day free trial ends, and I'm not trying to pay $1 over. So it's Labor Day weekend, so I should have my furniture this weekend possibly. But so that's what I've been up to. Everybody just been moving, just been working. So and then I had my family reunion as well. That was in Portsmouth a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to the White Women Family Reunion. It was a lot of fun, great 3 days. Had a country family reunion last weekend, I think it was. Is that when I texted you about Newport News and the concerns I had for that city?
Yes, that was this past weekend.
Okay, so I went to Monique's neck of the woods. Now, I have not been out there in a good while. Now, every time I do go to Hampton, it's if I'm passing to go to Williamsburg or to Richmond, but I never stop in Newport News in particular because a lot of bad things. There's a lot of bad energy out there. I mean, they got, Michael Vick Daddy out there selling heroin at the Wawa. You got fights.
Allegedly.
You got all the Vicks out there, dog fighting and stuff. So I just try to keep my distance. It's a lot of things I see from Newport News. Shout out to some of our listeners out there. However, I just make sure I, try to stay clear of that area in particular. But so yeah, I definitely went out there. I was at what's the name of that bowling alley? Something time.
Fair time.
Fair time, yeah, because the name looked a little funny anyway. So I went.
That is a franchise. Okay, don't get cute, nigga. That is a franchise. We have them here in Richmond as well.
Really? It sounds like you're on a little. The termination said nigger. You said put an ER on the end of it. It sounds like. Yeah. I shot the Charlottesville. I thought we were over this right now, but. But anywho, so I went out there and I went to the bowling alley, and little did I know I was there like at 2 or 3. No, I was 5 o'clock. By the time the clock hit 9 o'clock, these niggas come out here with a damn metal check the wands, a cash box, the Brink security box that you see that grandma be having at the family reunion cookouts, and then they charging at the door. I'm like, what kind of stuff is this? And y'all see Monique here to make me happy at my desk. We can Seagrams. Can we get is it Seagrams?
Yes, we need to be sponsored. Because it's by my 6-1 a day.
So we're gonna add you all on Smirnoff to get Monique a deal so she can collect another check from somebody else. So anyway, so that's what I've been up to this whole time. Just been moving, just been having family time and stuff like that. And like I said to people, I just wanted to do something different for FNL Radio because we always, do the radio show. We've been doing it for a year and a half. And like I said, Monique been complaining about the Google check. So I figured we try something different because, you all have been wanting to see us do the show. And because me and Monique are in two different places, the only other time we've done something together was like that one show.
And that was about 3 years ago, actually.
I was still in Portsmouth at that time. So that was a good minute ago. So
yeah, it was about maybe 2.5. I'm gonna say it was several years ago.
Not several. It was 2.5 years ago. Cause I love Portsmouth.
Well, you've moved several times since then. I guess whenever the FNL checks allow you to move, you moved. Okay.
I have moved 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times, nigga. 3. 3.
So, enough of my business. So, how have you been, Monique?
Hi, my loves. How's everybody doing out there tonight? We have missed you guys. I know I have missed you guys. But yeah, like Reggie said, thanks for all the love, all the support, and, again, just supporting us while we've been on our hiatus. I think the last time we did a show, I was preparing to go on vacation, which was a much needed vacation from my regular full-time job. And then, I guess in the event and the process, I've had a death in my family. My mom lost her younger sister who resided in Baltimore. So we were there last week for her funeral. Let's see. I've just had a few different things, just going on. Like I said, we had the death in our family. Jaden was in summer school. Again, you guys know that I'm originally from Newport News, so I kind of go back and forth to Newport News because I have an elderly mom there who has dementia. So we're there back and forth tomorrow, and that's why we're doing a show tonight as well. Tomorrow is my baby's 7th birthday. So happy birthday to my baby, my one and only baby, Jaden. He turns 7 tomorrow, and then we are gearing up for our actual family reunion. Shout out to the Thorpe family reunion. And our family reunion actually travels from Virginia to Maryland to New Jersey, and then to North Carolina. So this year, the Virginia chapter has it. So it always starts, it's every Labor Day weekend. It always starts on Friday, which is our meet and greet. And then on Saturday, we have a huge family cookout picnic. And this year, I've invited Reggie. It is at Big Bethel Park or Bethel Park out in Hampton. Reggie, I will text you the deets later. And then Sunday, and then typically Saturday night, my cousins, they give like a very nice cabaret. And then on Sunday, we have like a formal banquet where you have to be in your Sunday's best in attire. We do church in the morning, and then in the afternoon is our formal banquet. And then that night we have a huge meeting where we can kind of discuss the ins and outs of everything, the pros and cons. We talk about what we're going to be doing. 2018, Maryland, our Maryland chapter has our reunion. So next year, my cousins, they have planned a wonderful week-long cruise. So that should be fun as well. But I will be in the 757. We'll probably be leaving early in the morning Saturday. So I'll be in the 757. I think I'm going to also be getting together with some classmates. Shout out to the class of 1998. So get to see quite a few people, friends, family. We're going to present Jaden with his birthday cake down in Hampton as well. He's told everybody the family reunion is his actual birthday party. So I've been getting calls all day from his dad's side of the family stating that he has invited everybody that he knows to the party. So, again, like I said, I enjoy my week and a half long, almost 2 week long vacation. I am now back at work in the groove of things again, preparing for the state to come back in. But just had a number of different things go on. So again, but we are back. We are grateful to be back. We are happy to be back, excited to be able to come to you guys in a new way so that you guys can see us, get this tea that we're going to dish, and just, cut the shit with us and all that good stuff. So I guess Reggie got a few words he want to say.
I'm trying to tweet the link out, everybody. So, as I always do, during the show, I always tweeting out the link, everybody. So make sure to, I am putting it on Snapchat right now, everybody. So we are right now live. There is Monique. Damn, y'all niggas saw kicking my apartment. But I'm trying to keep a view guard. But so you can listen to us right now. People will watch us on YouTube right now. People, this is something very brand new. So the link is here. People just swipe up on the screen on Snapchat and you can watch us right now because we're going to talk about a lot of stuff right now, everybody. So let me get my bearings together and see. This is live as always, everybody. So as you all know, it is what it is. It's live. So, definitely have a lot of things that I'm going to be multitasking with up here for the night. But as I stated at the beginning of the show, everybody, I wanted to do something different with the show because, for the past, years, we've been doing just the radio version of it. And we, like me and Monique said, we dabbled in the live version of it once upon a time. But, I felt like now technology is, advanced a little bit more. So, this
must advance as technology advances. It must get these motherfucking Google coins as technology advances as well, Reginald.
Technology costs money. So.
But when you put it all into several relocations and apartments and condos and whatnot, I guess there is nobody for technology, which is all over and done with, huh?
Allegedly, and that is not a fact at all. But so yeah, so that's what's been going on. So just again, bringing the new life into FNL Radio, and one thing that's going to happen to people now. I did break off the relationship with Spreaker, so you can still listen to the show. It's going to be on iTunes, but Spreaker been giving a little trouble, so we had to distance ourselves from Spreaker for the time being. I won't go into detail on the show because it's still house other episodes up there. So you want to listen to any of our other episodes, you can still listen to them on iTunes, on podcast, as well as Monique's platform of choice, Google Play Podcast. And then also you can go to Spreaker.com and still look at it up there or listen to the show up there. But from now on, this is something we're testing out now, and I'm just gonna see how it vibes out and everything. So definitely thank you all for watching right now. So another thing to people is that what was I going to say? Did it have to do with a move? I forgot. I'll think about it, everybody. But and right now I'm on IG, people. So make sure on Instagram, if you are listening right now, people, make sure you watch us on YouTube. We are live in this YouTube, even IG even working. Okay. So we are live, everybody. I'm just supposed to link up here right now again, people. So definitely let you all know to tune in to us right now. Us right now. All right. Anywho, all right. So a lot we've been since we've been away for a few weeks now. We did miss a lot. I think the last show we did, we talked about. I think on YouTube as well, people. So we talked about the R. Kelly situation, the last of that update. We talked about the beginning stages of the whole Usher situation. What we did miss out on though was that he fucked the big girl at the Days Inn, who was a fan at the concert, and allegedly she didn't get the herpes, but she just wanted the money in general. So
yeah, she said she wanted to sue him just based off the fact that she could have been infected.
Could have, but it's very.
What's that? Quantasia, girl, sit your ass down, some goddamn.
But anyways, she wasn't. Not saying that that's not Usher's type or whatever, because Usher has many types. I mean, we heard about the Swagger Club. We heard about there was Chili. There was
Tamika Foster Brangman.
Yeah, crazy man, Tika. And then also there was his wife now, and his wife has pretty much stayed silent with the whole situation. So we don't really, and Usher really hasn't said anything at all, and it's been over a month now. He really hasn't spoken out on these allegations towards him, which you would think, a simple yes or no would, suffice, but I guess not. So I haven't heard anything about that, but.
And I guess to my understanding, I think I read something that stated the manager at the hotel or worker or employee or whatever at the hotel actually stated that he did see, I guess, the two of them together. So, even though he kind of came out and stated, Usher, that is, stated that, that wasn't true. He had no dealings with this young lady, but apparently, I guess an employee of the hotel did state that, he begs to differ. He did, see the two of them. So again, but now that situation has kind of died down some. But, Usher, I'm going to keep my good eye on your ways. Okay.
Make sure I don't get a kiss from him. But I mean, she did a whole press conference and everything. So that cost money. So you talk about me and FNL funds. She had to break out some type of funds to stage that whole press conference.
And they also said that this young lady had a history of kind of scamming and conniving and getting over on people. Her friends kind of called her out and stated that apparently they posted something where the week prior to the whole Usher thing breaking out, she was asking for money. Mm-hmm. On Facebook. She also claimed to have had, was it twins or just one baby? Either or, by August Alsina. So, she again has a history of doing these kind of stunts and tricks and things and whatnot. Very much like the people who run FNL bands. But again, that's another story for another day. But yeah, old Quintasia, whatever her name is, again, like I said, they say that she has a history of doing these things. Reggie, what the hell are you eating? What kind of expensive treat is that? These Seagrams, these Jamaican Happies was $1 a piece for Walmart. Okay, what kind of expensive treats and Triscuits are you eating?
Those are some of the bottomless fries from Red Robin that I went to earlier before the start of this show.
Bottomless fries. That's $6 a la carte, Red Robin. You forgot I have a 7-year-old who loves Red Robin. Okay, those are the steak fries.
Anywho, so that was the last we heard about that situation. And then also, then what else happened? R. Kelly's stuff started, resurfacing again. Not resurfacing, but just more little details from that same man's family started coming back out again, where they said the girl was basically what we've been talking about, how she was held captive, blah, blah, blah. She's not coming home. Another girl came out and said that she was 16 when she got into the cult, and the alleged cult, because we are on YouTube now, we are live, and we are held responsible for legal stuff. So allegedly, R. Kelly had this little young girl at in the sex cult at 16 years old, and she basically said that she had to ask when to take a shit. She had to ask, basically the stuff we already know. When to take a shower, they had to answer the phone in the studio. They had to answer the phone. That's the only phone they could use. They had to answer yes, daddy, and some other stuff. So, I mean, again, it's common knowledge that we've known for many years regarding Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, Mr. Pete Piper himself. So things we've known about him marrying little underage girls, shout out to Aaliyah. And then also, I mean, where is his wife at, or the ex-wife? Where's her name? Andrea
Keller. Well,
in the whole situation for the many years he's been out. So, but she hasn't really spoken out. So, I mean, R. Kelly still denies it.
Yeah, and I guess at this point, there's no reason for her to speak out. She had her own shit going on with that man that she married on that show.
Yeah.
And then turned around and got divorced. So I guess she's somewhere dancing a jig and choreographing something. But and then we also, that last show we talked about, the Juice, he was free or is going to soon to be free. So that was actually a really, really good show. The last show that we actually did. So
yeah, you went out on the bang for you.
My favorite. Yeah, that was one of my favorite shows.
Yes, not knowing we are going to take a hiatus, but it wasn't because of walkouts or anything like that, or because I was missing. It's because that we wanted to do something new with the technology on the show and everything. And plus, I was moving, so on Friday nights, I moved literally on the Friday, and I underestimated myself. I thought it was going to be a little smooth process, and it's taken a good couple of weeks, a good few weeks now. So that's what's been going on. And then while we were away too, we did lose some figures in Hollywood as well. So first off, Dick Gregory passed away on August 19th. For all of us who know, he's a very well-respected, very well-known comedian, but also more than a comedian, he was also a social activist. He did a lot of things for the civil rights movement and everything. So definitely someone that is missed. And I forgot, how did he pass away?
I don't remember reading if they said exactly what happened.
I think it's probably age. Let me just double check. But he did pass away in D.C. from a bacteria infection. He later died in D.C. and the cause of death was a heart failure. So, and again, he was 84 years old. So definitely, again, someone who, was no holds barred and did a lot of different things, and told Joseph also was smart about it as well. So definitely someone that would be missed in the world of Black Hollywood, and then just in general. So.
And then I think right after that, the very next day, Jerry Lewis passed away. We all, also know him. He was also a comedian as well. He did a lot of things for the MS society. He actually had just a whole lot of just medical problems and health problems in general. But he was, and I forgot how old he was when he passed.
91.
Okay. And then also, so he's my mom's age, actually. And then what was I going to say? I think he had about 5 children that he left behind, maybe a wife or ex-wife. But you guys, and I don't know if I know we have a lot of younger listeners, but they will always do those MS marathons and things like that and telethons on TV. And so you would always see Jerry Lewis's name backing those telethons. So, so just definitely a big rest in peace and fly high to Dick Gregory and Jerry Lewis. I'm not sure, did we lose anybody else?
I think that was it. But back to Jerry Lewis though. Now, I'm 27, but I remember watching WGN on Saturday mornings when Jerry Lewis had those MDA telethons for like hours, like throughout the day. And I don't know what that was entertaining to me at a young age, but I remember that so vividly. And then also it would come on right after Bobo would come on, Bobo the Clown. Or wasn't it Bozo the Clown, when Bozo would come on. So that used to be on WGN back in the day on Saturday mornings. Everybody, these kids don't know about that anymore. They just watch reruns of Teen Titans Go and whatever else come on Cartoon Network now. But
he loves that. What is that show? Henry Danger.
Yeah,
that DVR is full of fucking Henry Danger.
So I mean, the kids don't understand nowadays how lit like Saturdays used to be back in the day. Just watch a cartoon for a good 5-hour block, and then go outside and play and whatnot. But again, times go by, and we have to advance with the times as well. So that's what we're doing here on FNL Radio now, everybody. Advance with the times here with the new technology that we're introducing, so that Monique can get her long awaited Google check, if you will. And then I think that was pretty much everything. Oh, the guy who played Suge Knight. Now, let me get this story up real quick, people. I think I saved this because there's an actor, that played Suge Knight in the movie. What's the name movie? Strata Compton. And I want to say, now, don't judge me, people, but I still have not seen All Eyes on Me. Not because of the reviews of y'all saying that it was bad and whatnot, but because I keep forgetting I have a whole Fire Stick, and I have ways of watching the movie. I don't want to put myself out there. I have ways of watching the movie, but I just haven't gone to see it yet. But the actor who's played Suge Knight, his name is R. Marcos Taylor. He, according to TMZ, he's been charged with multiple counts of assault after punching 2 people a couple of weeks ago. So on August 9th, he was in the heated argument with the manager at Carrabba's in Greenbrook, New Jersey, of all places, everybody. So, in Jersey, that's a lot of effort to fight with a manager at the damn Carrabba's, of all places. Now, I see you had to fight at the Olive Garden, because Olive Garden is kind of like a chain down from Carrabba's. Carrabba's got like a little more taste to it, a little more pizzazz, but, hey, it is what it is.
They got some good-ass sangrias. Now, if he was fighting over a damn sangria, I can fully understand, because
So things escalated, and then he allegedly punched the man in the face repeatedly. So several people dragged Taylor out of the restaurant, and the big brawl followed. During the commotion, that's when Taylor apparently punched a woman on the side of her head.
Damn!
Marion Road to the extreme heights in real life, everybody. Like,
I said, talk about breaking art to life. What the hell?
Punched him on the side of the head. And next been charged with 4 counts of assault, 1 count of criminal mischief, and 1 count of disorderly conduct. They reached out to Chad Taylor, who claimed he was jumped in the Carrabba's parking lot. His lawyer claims he didn't punch or kick anyone, and that he was only defending himself when he was tossed out by one of the employees, or when he tossed one of the employees. The second time in a few months, Taylor was found himself in trouble for violence back in May. He was arrested for slamming the bodyguard in the Miami Beach resort. He disputed those claims too. I think we talked about that. We were supposed to talk about that one, but I think Suge Knight made a real story in the news that we had to talk about that week as well. So,
and Reggie, before we go any further, before the end of this video, I would like to discuss how we gonna split these payments.
I mean, we didn't even get to the damn. How long have we been on the air, and you already talking about stuff?
Well, your ass run off and get another fucking apartment. Next month you be moving again, okay? Because you got some more coins.
No, just a second property. That's all. But anyway, so you can keep it with your expenses for your supply of Seagrams. Just making me happy and wine coolers.
Next thing you know, Papa Doc got him a new a Honda Genesis.
That's his military money. Shout out to retirement.
Okay. So, and that's no management LLC as well.
Not me. And then speaking of family, real quick, shout out to my niece who just started at Radford University as a freshman. So she's now I know she's probably watching. I haven't made the commitment to go seeing you yet because I didn't realize how far the drive is. Now I'm okay with driving to Philly for 5 hours or New York for 6 hours, but that drive in the mountains or whatever it is.
Yeah, Radford is a ways away. That's a big party school as well.
Yeah, so I'll be watching out for the snaps. And then also when I went to Hopewell, when did I go to Hopewell? Sometime last week, whatever, and I was just
you go right through Richmond and you didn't stop to say hello or
it was late at night, and then
say that you were in the area.
I had to pick up a bunny rabbit, and it was late at night, so I just
bunny rabbit. What?
Oh shit, my phone. But so anyways,
okay, yeah.
And that was our FNL funds. So one thing that happened this past weekend as well, people, of course, were the VMAs. So you all know that you follow me on Twitter, Mr. DocMRDOC. I always, give you all the details. And me and Monique, we, tweet, I would not tweet, or probably tweet sometimes, or text during the shows, just to give our reactions to a lot of stuff. So let's get this started, people. So let me get my little list up.
I did watch those, and surprisingly enough, it kept my attention at least for a good hour and a half. I do remember Kendrick Lamar opening the show. His performance was pretty good.
Yeah.
And Ed Sheeran has got me back on wanting to be in love with white boys again. I do remember that. And Fifth Harmony.
Oh, okay, people. So so I'm gonna give y'all the little rundown real quick. I'm trying to get my little list up and whatnot. Come on, people. Here we go. All right. So of course it's hosted by Katy Perry, and Katy, first off, MTV, I don't know what you all were trying to do with Katie. Now, this was like probably in 2010 when she was still on some California Girls type of shit. It would have been cool and stuff because she had a lot of personality then, where she was, you know, very vibrant, the different color wigs and stuff that she would be doing. But now that she's, you know, this Katie Lee Curtis type of haircut, you know, this short haircut looking like a Justin Bieber type of situation.
I did like her haircut. Now, her haircut was fresh. I liked her haircut.
But then she's problematic at the same damn time nowadays. So I was just trying to, you know, figure out what she was trying to do. And there was a lot of things that just went.
It didn't flow very well. And it, you know, apparently it looks and appeared as if someone was kind of writing a script for her per se. So yeah, I don't think she was the best host, you know, for the show. I mean, she gave it a good, you know, she gave it her all. But I think that they definitely could have found a better host.
Yeah, so that's ended up happening there. And then also, let me get to, sorry, y'all, live radio, live TV now.
What's wrong with that now?
Well, you know, what they tend to do with Apple, once they got a new phone, get ready to come out, then they start making your phone fuck up. And that's what I'm in the process of right now. There was a time when we did the show, my phone actually went out. And I thought you hung up, but my phone actually turned off by itself and had to turn it back up. Then my phone tends to die out quickly now. You know, again, all part of the whole scheme of things with Apple, which is supposed to be announcing their new iPhone on September 8th, I believe. So we'll see what that pans out to be. But anyway, so the
iPhone 8 coming out? Would they have an iPhone 8 coming out?
Yeah, supposedly so. That's going to be the new move right there. But because I guess Apple, I'm going to have to get one since they are trying to fuck my phone up. But again, there was a lot of different things. And of course, also they said that this was the lowest rated VMAs as well. So in history of the VMAs for the past 35 years. So, I mean, that's kind of sad, but it is what it is. But it was held in Los Angeles at the Forum. And so we're going to start with the winners first. Let's start with the winners real quick, everybody. So Kendrick Lamar won really big for the night, people. He won, I believe it was 6 awards or 7 awards out of the, and they don't call it a Moon Man anymore. They call it a Moon Person. You know, I guess they're trying to include all genders in one situation now. So they call it the Moon Person now. Kendrick won for the top honor of the night, everybody. Video of the year for Humble. Artist of the year went to Monique's new baby daddy, Ed Sheeran. Best new artist went to Khalid. And that was a good one too. Best collaboration, that Zayn and Taylor Swift. Best pop went to Fifth Harmony and Gucci Mane Down, which Gucci was accepted the award as well. And he said it was his first award he ever got. And I had to go back and check. And y'all ain't never give Gucci no type of award at all, not even a social.
Like the nigga been in jail most of the
So
I'm just simply asking a question. Did he just get out of prison?
Yeah. But
and I think that speaks volumes. Just got out of prison and got a VMA, a Moon Person.
And then best hip hop went to Kendrick Lamar, Humble. Best dance, Zed and Lisa Cara, Stay.
You live near nice. What do you live near the Amtrak station?
There's still a Norfolk Southern that still runs business and transport goods throughout the night. So that's the train, everybody. And I lost my train of thought. Okay, best fight against the system. Now, this was the first time where all nominees in this category won the same award. So you had Lisa Carver, Scarcia Beautiful, Logic, and Damian Lamar Hudson, Black Spider-Man, The Hamilton Mixtape, Immigrants, We Got the Job Done, Big Sean, like Taboo, Stand Up. He was in Black Eyed Peas, and then John Legend for Surefire. So they all won VMAs that night. Best cinematography went to Kendrick Lamar for Humble. Best direction went to Kendrick Lamar for Humble, directed by Dave Meyers, who's one of my all-time favorite video directors, and the Little Homies. Best art direction went to Kendrick Lamar Humble. Best visual effects went to Kendrick Lamar Humble, which makes
I need to see the Humble video. I've never seen the video.
The video is dope. Now you will understand why it won awards, because Dave Meyers is the guy who did a lot of Missy videos. So you just know that it had a lot of different crazy special effects. He had people's heads on fires. braids and special designs and stuff like that. So it's a very great video. So I see why it won all of these awards. Best choreography went to Kanye West Fade, and it went to the choreographers of the video. So Tiana Taylor won her first VMA, where she paid homage to Janet Jackson at the '95 VMAs. So you saw her outfit for the night with the short hair and the tank top with the white baby cut shirt.
Yeah, I did see that. You know, now the video soul is no longer old. I don't really get to catch a whole lot of videos. But
we'll do soon, people, because TRL is coming back on October 2nd. So, and then now Derek Watkins. Now, I remember the name from back in the day, but I didn't pay much attention to it. And he's listed as the choreographer for Fade, along with Tiana Taylor. But Derek Watkins is actually Farnsworth Bentley. So I had no idea Farnsworth Bentley was out here choreographing moves in the Fade video. So apparently he's the choreographer for that video. He won the VMA for that as well. And best editing went to Young Thug.
That nigga's still working. All right, Farnsworth.
Yeah. And Young Thug won the VMA for best editing for his video for Wyclef Jean. Now, I've never seen that video in a day in my life. But even Young Thug was surprised because he didn't even know he won the VMA. He tweeted out, "Y'all not gonna tell me I won the VMA?" So he won. And Song of the Year went to Lil Uzi Vert at So Tour Live, shout out to Philly. So the good sis Uzi Vert won the VMA as well. The Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award this year went to Pink. Now, shout out to Philly again. You know,
and that damn performance was depressing as hell.
Yeah, like
I was like, okay.
Exactly.
I was have her little girl dressed up like that little boy.
Well, you heard that she said that her.
Yeah, I heard what she said, but that didn't make it right. I was like, why is this little girl dressed up like a little young man?
And y'all know Pink marched to the beat of her own drum. Now, I was wondering, and we can go into the performances right now with that. So, but Pink, you know, I grew up when Pink was coming out of straight out of Philly. You know, we thought she was a light-skinned girl with pink hair. We didn't know she was white at all. But we just thought she was just a Philly chick that was light-skinned. You know, because we have some light-skinned people that's just super fair. So I thought she was one of the part of the process. And I was like, nah, she got mixed with black or something. But now she's just straight up white. But I was looking for a little light-skinned Pink to make an appearance, you know, from Philly. You know, a little There You Go, you know, shout out to Candy Burris, or You Make Me Sick or something, you know, from that era. But, you know, she did, you know, a couple of hits, and then she did the new song that she just came out with for a new album that's ready to come out. But like you said, I'm used to Pink doing acrobatics and jumping in the air and all this crazy stuff, but she just rolled through a tractor trailer, car, and then she did the stand songs. And I was like, Pink now.
It was very mediocre.
Yeah, like from Pink, you know, coming from her. So I was expecting more. But, I mean, I guess she's starting to show her age too. I guess it's been a good minute, so she, you know, performed, but it was good though for what it was. But it's still, like you said, it's still kind of, we wanted more. Like Pink brings the energy, and the energy just wasn't there. The energy was just like, let's be sad right now. So, but now we still champion for Missy Elliott now. You know, we're trying to get Missy to get that VMA Vanguard next year for MTV. So
yeah, hopefully next year.
Yeah, we're trying to get this taken care of. So. Get it done, MTV. Kendrick Lamar, now he opened the show, like Monique mentioned, with DNA and Humble, which Kendrick, you know, when he opened the show, just in general, he performs, you just know it's going to be something to talk about. You know, it's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of fire, and literally there was fire on the stage. Kendrick brought the fire. He had a person lit up on fire, dancing, doing twirls and whatnot. Yeah, ninjas climbed up a firewall. You had...
Yeah, Lamar, let me tell you, that was dangerous. And my 7-year-old thinks he should be able to do that. And he asked how, you know, he's, you know, obsessed with performing and singing and rapping, and he's still waiting on Reggie to produce Pilly Pilly Pop Pop. So this song he made up last year. But you know, he was asking if he could do something like that, and you know how easy it was. So he was very, you know, impressed by that whole fire situation you had going on.
And then I didn't look at this text that Monique sent me. She said that me, Zell Swag, and Kendra got the same hairstylist. Now I don't understand. I don't have my hair like that at all. Clearly, I have a hat on right now because I twisted it.
Wear bantu knots and whatnot.
I put my little twist out, but I didn't have time to do it. So
And one time I saw you had a bun in your hair, so just like Zell Swag. So I was just wondering if you guys all went to the same stylist.
No.
And I noticed when I text you that you never responded.
I probably fell asleep. But and then that came up was Ed Sheeran, who did Shape of You. And then, but he also brought a Lil Uzi Vert, and they did a little ESO tour. Like Cardi B was even shot that, even Ed knew a little hip hop and stuff like that. And like I told Monique too when she made a confession that's her new baby daddy. Except once upon a time on the show when Monique was doing her dating stage on Plenty of Fuckery, she had Vanilla Shake back in the day. So, so it was a really good performance because I was like, okay, Ed's going to do Shape of You. I'm tired of that song already because they played it nonstop throughout the spring. But
yeah, that's the song he had to give a little money to T-Boz and Chili too.
Yeah, so, little Kenny Burris and Tiny. So, it was a good performance. And we brought Uzi out and stuff like that. And like I keep telling people too, Ed Sheeran's actually a cool guy. Like he knows his hip hop. He knows all, music. So he was on Breakfast Club. Y'all watch his interviews on Breakfast Club, the 2 interviews that he's done so far. He really gets up there. He'd be reciting the Biggie rhymes and Pac rhymes, everything. So he knows his shit. So he's one of the people that's always invited to the cookout. Who else? Lord, I'm going to get to you real quick, Lord.
Yeah, you need your ass whipped.
Now, Lord is one of those very centric type of artists, if you will. And, when she came out with Royals and stuff like that back in the day, even when she had bad acne on her face, I thought it was, she was good. She was dope because she was young, she was fresh, something different. And then this new album that she just came out with, it got some good stuff up there. So when she was performing, I was like, okay, what's she going to perform? Because she hasn't really, nothing was really a hit single on this album. Like this album wasn't really popping like that. Well, here she go, acting like this damn episode of Napoleon Dynamite, jump around on stage, doing twirls, flips, trying to do cartwheels, little bend down moves. I don't know what the fuck she was doing. And,
well, go ahead.
And then, and then for once she said that she didn't sing. So, I was watching VMAs actually with my mom and my grandma as well. And they was like, why is she not, well, my mom was like, why is she not singing her own song? Like she up here just, looking a mess. And my mom don't curse. So I was interpreting that she wanted to say how that's mess. But she was just saying she looks a mess. And she did Homemade Dynamite, which is a good song too, but then she just didn't do anything. So, and then
yeah, I was very taken back when they said that she was going to be performing, but now I was like, oh, she must go be performing Royals, and that's it. Yeah. I didn't know she was still singing, making music, or none of that. Exactly. And when she got up there, I was like, okay, yeah, this is a bore. And they could have left you right where they found you. But oh, and then I don't know, but I guess we're going to talk about it, but Taylor Swift, she premiered her video for her new single, and I Can Look What You Made Me Do. Was that the name of the song? Okay. So, yeah, that was very different. I don't know. It didn't give me that that Taylor Swift feel, like that girl's anthem, like typically her singles do. So that song to me was that I could take or leave that.
Yeah, like she said, the old Taylor is dead and the new Taylor is here. The video was cool too. Like you can tell she got a budget. And shout out to Joseph Kahn who directed the video. In the video, she also poked herself at her own self. So y'all know on FNL back in the day when I would do the VMA recaps and stuff, or anytime I did an award show, I always told y'all like Taylor's a sweet girl. If only she lost the curly hair. So that's one thing she ended up doing. They always said, when she did little shock faces or those surprise faces, I'm like, just kill that shit. So she actually made fun of herself for doing certain things that we all judge her about in the video too. So I thought that was kind of a cool thing. But like you said, the song is not the Taylor that, the anthem type of records that she usually come out with, like We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together or the shit, stuff like that. And then also, call me crazy, but I feel like in the hook when she's talk about Look What You Made Me Do, it kind of sounds like Me So Horny a little bit, the beat. Like y'all gotta listen to it, y'all hear like a little it sounded like that beat in the background, but hey,
I gotta listen to it again.
It sounded like it, but and when it was kind of shady on MTV's part too. Cause I had Katie hosting the show, and knowing damn well that Taylor was talking about Katie in that song too, knowing they got beef with each other, so that was a little shady, boots. But hey, y'all made it happen. And then Fifth Harmony performed, like Monique mentioned. Now, I do have to say, because part of Epic Records and Sony Music, their album is out right now, so make sure you go download and stream Fifth Harmony's new self-titled third album. That would be. But its performance started off, again with shade, because y'all know Camila Cabello left the group, and they had 5 people on the stage, and then one of them just jumped back, and so, then they left the last 4 standing. They did Angel, which is their little trap and beat song right now. And then they went into Down with Gucci Mane. Now, shout out to Normani. Now, I got to give a clap bravo to Normani. Normani Corday, when you did that split, I mean, you did it. So that was really cute. And then also when Gucci brought out, in the Gucci suit himself, brought out his fiance, or I guess his wife, depending on if they got married or not already, but Keisha Kayor, she came out as well doing a little jig next to him too. So I thought that was cute because he was talking about her in his verse on the song. And again, it was a big night for Gucci because it was his first time at the VMAs, his first time on the award in general. Because as Monique mentioned, that I didn't even think about that. He's been away for most of his career. So, but he was there. I was like, damn, he didn't even get a BET Hip Hop Award. I was like, or Ozone Award or nothing. So y'all just been cheating Gucci out these for the past, decade. But hey, I guess, again, it's new life for him. Gucci, like y'all say, his lips look like they healthy now. Y'all say he got new teeth. We forgot about the ice cream cone tattoo on his face because we just don't even think about it anymore. Like, you can't even.
Did you get that covered or removed?
No, it's still on his face. That's the crazy.
I didn't notice that on Sunday.
Exactly. He got clear.
He used to look like he stinks.
Yeah. So when people, what happens when you go to jail and you come out and you got to leave the drugs alone, you got to put the drinks down and stuff like that. You too can be healthy as Gucci Mane. So Gucci is supposed to travel.
And you get out and get baptized in a nice tub of water with a little bleach. Alcohol in the tub, in the water.
Yeah, and get awards, everybody. Again, especially for Hip Harmony standards, I followed their career for 5 years since they've been out on X Factor, and for them, this is their first big awards. So I thought it was a really good look for them. Even though the vocals were a little not there, but I mean, for them to be on that platform is really good, especially the year they had since that Camila, aka Via, her representatives, left the group. Miley Cyrus performed as well. Now y'all know Miley.
They didn't have no rehearsal. They just got up on the stage and just said, "Shit, we just go fuck it, we just go do it." But who am I to judge?
And then Miley performed as well. She did her new song, "Younger Now," which is, I guess Miley's going into a country lane now.
Her dad is Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, and she left the niggas alone, so she's back to her core, if you will.
Blaming her folks, so.
Yeah. And the song, I mean, the performance was all right, but again, it was one of those drag down moments. It wasn't anything fun that was expect from Miley. I mean, Miley was with a damn foam finger and twerking on Beetlejuice years ago. So
yeah, I think those days are long gone.
Yeah, so we had to deal with Miley, the country star now. Demi Lovato, who I call Demetria because that's her real name. She's a soul sister herself. So with her 1% African American, she came out and performed "Sorry Not Sorry," and she live from Vegas, and she actually did good too. She had a little choir behind her and everything. She had the little chaps on and the ponytail, and she looked good and she sounded good as well. So shout out to Demetria, who also she performed at the national anthem at the Mayweather-McGregor fight the other night as well on Saturday night. So
no, and this is probably a stupid question. We were traveling, so I didn't get to see that. Did Mayweather win that fight?
He did.
Okay.
Now that's why another reason I was in Newport News. Now also we were in, I can't think of the area, but I know it's behind some damn numbered streets.
Okay, don't get
downtown.
I'm from 45th. Okay.
I was a little nervous.
Every day, born and raised.
I was nervous because some of the houses were like trap houses. And then it's like it was next to some projects, and then I said some of the stuff from my move in my car, so I had to make sure I locked the doors and everything.
Okay, keep on
But anyways, so oh yeah, so McGregor he was good though. I would say McGregor held his own though, considering that he's an MMA fighter, and with Mayweather coming out of retirement for this one time. They actually did good. McGregor actually did good. He had this little hits and everything like that, but Mayweather won by a TKO. And again, even Mayweather gave him his props. Mayweather was like, for McGregor to step into this ring, because McGregor been talking shit about Mayweather for a long time and vice versa. So for them to actually get into the ring, good thing I had to pay for no pay-per-view. But for them to get into the ring and then
house, which bootleg ass cable? Whose bootleg ass cable did you use?
I didn't ask questions. I was just invited for the drinks and for the free food. But so yeah, but Demi did a damn thing, and then
they didn't have Jamie Foxx sing it and turn it into a gospel song this year like he did the last time. It wasn't fault.
No, he was just in attendance. He was just in the audience, as he should be. So anyways, and then Alyssa Cara did Scars to You Beautiful. Really good performance as well. Logic and Khalid and Alyssa Cara then returned to the station, did 1-800-273-8255, which is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, and that's the song as well. And Logic, for those who don't know, because someone asked me, is Logic white? It sounded like he was a preacher and stuff like that. And Logic's actually biracial. He's black and white. And his performance actually gave you like church feels. Like he was like preaching to us at the end of the show, like at the performance, like no matter if you were a Christian, blah blah blah, whatever. Like he was really giving us preacher moments, because a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world right now, since Charlottesville, which again happened when we all hired us for the show, just a lot of hate and a lot of different things, happening in the world right now.
And they did during the VMAs, they did honor the young lady Heather that passed away during those tragic event that took place in Charlottesville. Her mom came up and spoke on her behalf and just stated that she was always a person that was fighting for change and trying to televise the revolution. So to speak. So, definitely, rest in peace to her and prayers up to, her family, and hope Heather is flying high. We didn't speak on that, but that also happened while we were on our little hiatus outbreak. So,
yes.
And, we're talking about trying to do something here in Richmond, but I think it is a no-go. So,
yeah. So then, so again, they did a very powerful performance. So if you haven't seen that performance, you can actually watch all the performances on YouTube as well, on the MTV official channel. 30 Seconds to Mars. Now, I know y'all don't really hear much about 30 Seconds to Mars. That's led by Jared Leto, who's the actor. But, they're a rock group, but their performance is actually pretty dope because they use thermal camera technology. And Travis Scott was actually a part of the performance as well. So it was a really good performance. And then Rod Stewart and DNCE did a remake of Do You Think I'm Sexy, which is Rod Stewart's song from 1984 that he performed at the first VMAs as well. And it was a very good remake, I would say, too. It was very good. And then Katie and Nicki Minaj closed out the show with Swish Swish, which I could have done without. I mean, again, Katie isn't the Katie that we're used to. Like,
well, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't seen her for Katie since that Super Bowl performance, that halftime performance, and she had that dragon or that big dog or that robotic, whatever that thing was, and we could see the people's feet moving and the puppeteers. I have not seen it for her since then. I've never been a big Katy Perry fan, but I have not seen it for her since that. And that was several years ago as well. But she, like I said, I loved her haircut, but that was about all I loved.
Yeah. And then also too, got to give a shout out as well to who else was there? Paris Jackson was there. She introduced Best Pop Video, which again was won by Fifth Harmony and Gucci Mane. But Paris, really again will make her father proud because she spoke up against the white supremacists and all the other forces, all these people, the racists and everybody out here. She spoke up against that. And again, she's the one that I guess she's accustomed to that, using her platform because of the fact that that's how her father would have been, So, a lot of people are like, oh, Paris, you're out here talking that talk right now. They're going, you might get got. But again, at least she's speaking out about it, because a lot of people are afraid to talk about it. Then you have people like Colin Kaepernick who still can't be picked by a team because of him being, outspoken for.
Taking a knee.
So, again, Paris spoke out. And then also I have to give a quick shout. So I was actually, shout out to Khalid, who did Location, Young, Dumb, and Broke on the VMA pre-show. But at the beginning of the pre-show, Cardi B opened the show with Bodak Yellow, which is a #3 hit. So keep in mind, people, I played Bodak Yellow on the show back in July. And it wasn't even a big popping song. I just played it on the show just to play it because it was Cardi B. But when I tell you Cardi's evolution from where she was a few years ago to where she is now, like, I was sitting there like a proud parent. I was like, you go, Cardi. Like, I'm proud of you, because y'all have to remember, Cardi was just a regular schmegular girl on Instagram. And then she was on Love and Hip Hop New York for 2 seasons, getting fucked over by the Gwinnett team and by that other person she was with, whoever he was. So you two can graduate from the Gwinnett team to getting a #3 hit right now on the Billboard Hot 100. So, and then she performed. She had this, she killed it. Like, she should be on the main show, but she really did it.
Yeah, I didn't see her performance, but yeah, hopefully she continues to excel, and do well. And, again, I'm a little older, so I try to keep up with the times. But you guys know I have a 21-year-old cousin who's like my little sister, and then I have a child, so I try to kind of stay up and stay hip because of them. But yeah, what I like about that Bodak Yellow, still don't really understand the meaning of that title, and I don't even know if I want to know. But what I do like about this song is it's very catchy, and also and it's something that you easily can remember. You can't fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, I can remember stuff like that. I really like it because it's catchy. And like you said, she, has been on her grind. She's been on her hustle, and she's made quite a name for herself since, like you said, her Instagram days to her Love and Hip Hop New York days, when now she is doing her thing. Hopefully, I did see kind of in between our hiatus where, they kind of pulled up some old tweets of hers, and, she was talking shit, she had something to say about the brown skin girls. I'm a Cocoa girl myself, so I wasn't too happy because they said she was calling the girls roaches. So I hope she can get her stuff together, so we won't keep having these incidents with her, but again, and then I think I saw, she spent her money on a Bentley truck and, all those type of things. So hopefully she will continue to excel and do well. And speaking of Love and Hip Hop, and kind of talking about those things, that kind of happened when we were on hiatus, shout out and congratulations to Joe Budden and Sin Santana. They are expecting their first child together. They had some cute little photo pictures, or pregnancy pictures, and those type of things going on. I guess she's back on dick now, because you guys know that initially she I guess kind of, I don't want to say got her claim to fame, but she was on Love and Hip Hop as Erica Mena's girlfriend. So I guess again she's back on dick, and she is pregnant by Joe Budden. So congratulations. They look cute, they look happy. So again,
because Joe Budden's a hothead, so I can't imagine how he's going to be as a damn dad, because the fact that y'all see how he can treat these people on, just any given day on that's if he's off the stuff now, but
and I think he's kind of still salty about the fact that his career didn't move the way I think that he should have, the way he thinks that it should have moved. So I think that he, still has some animosity, and it's not good, but I think that, and he will let a nigga know that at any given day, like you said, the way he just treats people, he'll pop off, come off on you. So I think, he's, kind of upset with these young cats that are out here grinding and hustling, So hopefully if he can move past that, hopefully, because at almost 50 years old, you should be able to.
But That was a whole 14 years ago. You gotta let that hurt go. Now it's about time. You can't keep, rehashing on the past. Like your album didn't do how like you're supposed to, and that jam dropped you. You just gotta let that hurt.
I mean, Pump It Up was good for what it was back in the 90s, early 2000s, and we just gonna leave it at that, Mr. Button.
Exactly. At least you got a classic. Just think of you got a classic. I mean, Kanye's still out here making checks off of My Neck, My Back. So I mean, just
damn right, because shit, when I hear that up in the alley, hey.
And it was just in some movie too. It was a white movie. It was just in that I saw, but it was very recent. The movie just came out. I can't think what movie it was. Speaking of movies, real quick, two people. Actually, well, I didn't go to the movies and see it, but I had my ways of seeing it. But we had a movie night the Friday of our family reunion, and we were at my parents' house, and so I just put on a movie for everybody, and we watched Kidnap. Now, I was hesitant about watching the movie because we know Halle Berry. I think she's a good actress, but there's some movies that I was kind of like, okay, Halle, that ain't it. But this movie, it was really a good movie. Like it kept you on your edge of your feet. It made you wonder about some things. But it was a really good movie. So I mean, I'm pretty sure the Academy won't watch it because she got to fuck a white nigga to get an Oscar again. But the movie was really good. Like it was a really good movie, and it kept your attention too. So again, Halle, clap her Bible for you, and again, hopefully y'all go see the movie. Especially since the movie came out a year ago, it leaked out a year ago and it just not officially hit theaters. It's doing pretty kind of good in the box office, so that's at least a good sign that Halle still got a little, pull. But I mean, y'all don't want to make her grow. Y'all don't want to watch her win. So, but I was there for it, Halle. You did good. Now, one thing that's happened as of over the weekend too. Now, we got to send our prayers and condolences to a lot of you all that's in Houston with Hurricane Harvey. Now, I would say to myself, I have family who actually lives in Houston that came here for our reunion, and they were part of their homes were affected in the area that they lived in as well. So they still haven't been able to go home just to check on things at all. Because they don't have the okay to go there yet. Like they actually have to get a clearance just to go home and check on their stuff. So it's definitely sad for what's been going on there, people. And again, this harkens back in 2005 when Hurricane Katrina happened, and August as well. Look, everyone knows like this is around the time when hurricane season starts, and certain places get it worse than here in Virginia. Like we can imagine, like we had Hurricane Isabel and the other bitch who was hurricane. Who else was a hurricane that kind of swept us under a little bit? I just remember Isabel for a good moment because Isabel was the one who knocked all our power out for a good week, and niggas couldn't had to use the generator and stuff. But yeah, but again, a lot of places don't get it as bad as. I mean, we don't get as bad as other people of other places. So.
And you and I were talking about this yesterday, and it's sad because, like you said, when Hurricane Katrina hit back in 2005, Texas was actually the place where a lot of people from Louisiana, New Orleans, that area, they had to migrate to, so they could start anew and start fresh. And then, what years later, I'm no mathematician, so I'm not going to try to do the math in my head, but we're going to say years later, now this has happened. So, and then I think, they're supposed to continue to get some bad weather this weekend. I think it's supposed to hit in Louisiana. So we're praying that nothing happens like Hurricane Katrina. But then I believe Texas, I'm doing my radio show. So my husband just came in from work. But then Texas is also supposed to get a lot of rain and things like that again. Yeah. So, definitely, prayers up for the people of Texas, the lives lost. You guys know I work in the medical field, and just to see, sister nursing homes and things like that just underwater, the elderly, people can't get their medication. They are sitting in their wheelchairs and sitting in all that water and things like that. It's just really, really sad. You had some families that lost every single thing that they had. So, again, definitely you guys, pray for these people if you can donate, you got a little change in your pocket, extra change, definitely, try to send and donate if it's not, but $5-10. I think at this point, every little bit helps. Our neighbor actually works for FEMA. And so he left last Saturday to go to Texas. And at this point, I guess he doesn't know when he'll be back. To Richmond, but he's down there helping out, because of his job. But definitely, if you can send water down there, flashlights, blankets, anything that you can send, anything, every little bit helps.
Exactly. And I know tomorrow, I've been retweeting some tweets and stuff for, places you can help and stuff like that. But I know tomorrow, more than likely, I'll be tweeting out some more stuff, for Friday as well, for you all can know, where you can send donations to, who you can help out. Be mindful and aware of some of the people who may be trying to scam you, say send money this way and stuff like that, because we saw a lot of practices too that's very illegal that was happening in Houston as well, where a Best Buy store was selling a case of smart water for $29.99 and a case of Dasani for like $49.99 on some fuck shit. And Best Buy called that store out in particular, but Best Buy is one of those stores I don't really go to that much anyways, because something about that, my spirit just don't sit right with Best Buy anymore. It was way before this whole situation too, but so that's what ended up happening. So again, we have to definitely help out where we can, because people made jokes too that Texas, we're not going to help Texas out because y'all did vote majority for Trump. But we have to remember there's certain people we got to help out, our brothers and sisters in particular. So, those Trump supporters, they can go wade in the water if they want to. But for our people, we have to help them out. And I saw where there were furniture stores that were helping out victims as well, letting them stay in the furniture store. A lot of furniture stores have their display setups with the beds and the furniture and stuff. So there was one store in particular that opened their doors to let victims in there and sleep and stay and things like that. So that was very great. And then also, there's supposed to be a telethon that's going to be happening in September that's going to be hosted by Jamie Foxx, as well as they're going to have Kelly Rowland, because Houston is really a part of her coming up with Destiny's Child. And then also I think it's going to be, who else is going to be there? Yeah, so it's going to be Bun B, Blake Shelton, Reese Witherspoon, Michael Strahan, and it's going to be hosting different cities too. Simulcast, so it's going to be in Nashville, one in New York, one from Houston as well. So again, it's going to be a good thing. Kevin Carr has been doing this Houston donation challenge, so he's been challenging a lot of.
That's what I was just about to speak on, and he has challenged all of the celebrities and things like that. He has challenged them to donate or match his $25,000 that he has donated. And I actually saw where Chris Brown donated $100,000. And not to make light of the situation at all, but I don't know if anybody's seen Michael Blackston's video, the comedian, where he said Kevin Hart has compelled him to challenge all the Z-list celebrities to donate. So he called out people like Joe Budden. He said that they could donate $45. He said who else did he said everybody on the cast of Wild 'N Out except for Nick Cannon. They can send $16. And he said, Bobby V, we don't want your money. So, again, definitely not to make light of the situation, but the video is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But again, definitely any way you can help, please, we encourage you to please do so. Because again, these are victims that are in need, at this point. No one knows, when things will kind of get back to running smoothly, get back on a normal track. And it's definitely going to take a very, very long time to rebuild. So, definitely, like I said, if you can donate through your church, any of your volunteer organizations, things like that, definitely please do. These victims and families, children's, elderly people, did I say children's with the S? Children, they need your support. So definitely, like Reggie said, we'll both be tweeting out, various ways and links and things like that to, how you can help out.
Yes, and I know I actually donated to the Red Cross Tuesday this week it was. Because y'all know my mother, she's a nurse, so she's with a lot of different organizations, and American Red Cross, she's with one of them, one of the organizations that she's with as well. So I helped out in that regard as well, and so I guess that was a donation on behalf of FNL Radio.
I hope I was included.
And then also, and to dispel any rumors, because I guess this was a topic of conversation on the show a good while ago, because there was a show that used to come on Lifetime called Preach, or the Preach Sisters, whatever the show was called. And Monique grouped me into these group of people, being that I'm a pastor in my spare time. And Monique grouped me into these preacher sisters, or these preach girls who, one of the girls said that she foresaw that Hurricane Katrina was going to happen. Mm-hmm. Had inquired in my mind that, Reggie, did you know anything about this? Because apparently y'all in the same boat, and not, no pun intended, but y'all in the same situation. And I told her, look, I don't know anything about it. I didn't tell anybody to get any life jackets or anything. I do apologize on the behalf of the Preach Sisters and the Preach Brothers. I wasn't aware of it. So with this Hurricane Harvey situation, I was not aware of anything. So I don't know what was going to be happening. I could have warned y'all if I did know. I mean, I'm not like Raven Bat, so I have no visions. But if I did, I would have told y'all to get the hell out of Dodge and get you a good raft boat or something, a life jacket, some vests, and plenty of bottles of water. But again, we gotta make light of the situation, because y'all in the heavy thing right now. So just make y'all laugh and joke and stuff like that. And y'all know everything we do, like us here on FNL, where we make little jokes here and there, or even Mac Blacks and everything like that. We're all doing it to get you out of that zone, so you don't have to feel down about yourself and the situation that you're in. So we're all here with you, but then we're all here to make you laugh as well, to keep you entertained. So definitely shout out to all the people who have survived. I even saw one story too that was sad, where there was a mother who actually drowned trying to save her 3-year-old daughter. So again, a lot of things that's going to be happening that we'll probably be hearing about again in the next week or so. The things that are happening in Houston is again, it's a very sad thing. So again, prayers up to everybody that's there in Houston who has shelter, who's still trying to seek shelter, because people are still trying to seek a place to stay. Because Joel Osteen said y'all can't stay at his church. So so, and that brings us to the next conversation, people. So Joel Osteen, now y'all know he's one of my go-to TV pastors on a Sunday morning when I don't feel like going to church.
Wow.
One of the people that will look at. And also, what's the baby girl name? Joyce Myers.
Now I will look at Joyce Myers, but I've never seen it for Joel Osteen. I have my best friend loves him. I'm that mediocre soft voice talking. I can't get into that. That does not hold my attention.
And I know John Gray from his church too. So I mean,
yeah, well, he should be ashamed.
Yeah.
Just tell me, because you're on this, you have this platform. You should be ashamed to say that you're associated with that church.
The church, yes. So what happened was a few days ago or earlier this week, the facility which can hold up to 17,000 people was closed to the public because they're basically saying that the church was said that the flooding and instability was the reason the church won't open. And so they didn't really give a reason, but just saying that they just didn't want y'all in there. So now they've decided to open the doors to the mega church as a shelter for the Hurricane Harvey evacuees. Lakewood, and they say in the statement, Lakewood's doors are open now to anyone needing shelter. We are also coordinating with the city as a collection site for distributing supplies to area shelters. We are collecting diapers, baby formula, baby food, and other supplies. Please bring those items to Lakewood Church, Circle Drive off Timmons Street. So, I mean, they're helping out now. And I think
because they got dragged all over social media, backwards and forwards, up and down. you know, for the fact, and then they said somebody even went over there and like, some man went over there and actually like taped, you know, filmed himself going, you know, to the church and basically, you know, giving out, you know, pretty much putting some receipts out there that that church had not been flooded. They were not, you know, they were not underwater. Joel Osteen could have definitely opened up, you know, his church a long time ago. So, you know, I guess now the girls are questioning whether God told you to open the doors, Pastor Osteen, or whether Twitter was what it told you to open those doors, because they dragged him for fucking filth. You know, for not helping out. This, you know, is a pastor that makes like $70 million a year, and you can help out these people.
Yeah, and offer your money, like for your members of your congregation, even if it's just the members, for them to not even be able to come in there. I'm pretty sure if they're like that damn Calvary Revival Church in Norfolk, I'm pretty sure they plan giving you your W-9s. Y'all sending, y'all found 1099 forms.
Ain't that Courtney Macbeth Church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things about that church, but anyways, not here tonight. But so yeah, if it's anything like that where you pay your, you know, your dues, you pay your, you know, do your tithes and offering, everything like that, and you can't find, you know, safety in your own church, that's kind of sad. So, you know, again, like you said, Joel Osteen, even T.I., you know, Mr. Clifford Harris himself used his big word dictionary that day, and you know, had some words to say for Mr. Osteen. And then y'all making a meme out of it too. So again, something that was a serious topic, but we're making that funny thing. So now people are making memes of like someone say, you know, can they stay at your house? And you put the picture up with Joel Osteen, basically saying that you can't stay here. So I want to take heed to that too. So I feel like, you know, no offense to some of my friends, but I know y'all probably want to say, you know, let's see Reggie new place. I'm gonna send y'all a picture of Joel Osteen, and just y'all know my message there.
And Melania Trump, and you, ma'am, I guess you and the people's president, because he's certainly not my president, but the people's president, you guys went down to Texas, I guess, to go see what was going on, and you wore those stilettos in that flood water, and we all trying to figure out why. And again, this just kind of goes back to the fact that they are just so out of touch, so not in tune with reality and what goes on and what happens, you know. People are, you know, don't have any shoes, and here you go out there with your, you know, probably $25,000 pair of high heels on in all that water and dirt and everything else. You know, I just don't understand some people. Maybe it's not meant for me to understand, but they dragged your ass too, because again, it didn't make any sense. But you know, hopefully. And I'm assuming maybe, I know the Potter's house is in Dallas, I believe, and that is your brother in Christ and your good, yes, you guys went to the same seminary, you and Pastor Jakes. So, you know, we can always, you know, rely on, you know, the Black church, and I hate to say it like that, but we can always rely on the Black church most 9 times out of 10, you know, to help out and lend a helping hand. So hopefully, again, you know, all will be well with the state of Texas very soon. So, you know.
And some of y'all just asking, I don't know if y'all don't have enough common sense or are trying to joke and try to be funny, so it's not so funny. So y'all are really asking, where was Obama doing Hurricane Katrina now? I need y'all to pull out your calendars, check y'all dates, and know that Obama was nowhere in office.
No, he wasn't president.
So what are y'all talking about, people? Now y'all know that other person was in office at that time.
Bush
basically said that hates Black people. So I mean, if y'all can't remember that, I don't know what the hell's wrong with y'all. But I mean, y'all get some other stuff. But
Bush was president and act like he could give 2 shits about what happened when that whole thing took place.
Yeah, and look how it's happening now to people. This is God punishing y'all for keep voting for these damn Republicans in office. I'm just saying, it happened in 2 terms with, you know, 2 Republican offices. Just saying, but it is what it is. So, also, too, people, while we're talking about praying, that we got to send our prayers up to it's training again, people. That's a nice character to it, I gotta say, by the way, as well. So, shout out to the train, but we have to send our prayers up to Tweet now. Y'all know Tweet, who's Charlene, this R&B singer, Oops, Oh My, Cigarettes, and all these other countless songs. And see, y'all young people probably even know that song because it wasn't the hit single. But anyways, Jamal Bryant, Jamal was married to Giselle, right?
Giselle Bryant from Real Housewives of Potomac. That's correct.
Yeah. So her ex-husband, Jamal, has been, dating Tweet now for a good year now. Mm-hmm. Instagram on Tuesday, and he wanted all of us to send a prayer on behalf of Tweet. So he said that she's been hospitalized for blood clot from the doctors and having trouble finding the source. He tweeted out, "Alert! I need your prayers for @tweet_. She's been admitted in hospital for blood clots in both lungs and right arm. Doctors can't trace it, but God is a healer. Prayer still works." And then Missy also tweeted out as well to tweet for prayers for Tweet as well for her sister Tweet, because I know Missy and Tweet go way back from even back in the 90s when they were under Devontae Swing's label. And also, Tweet's been doing background harmonies for a lot of Missy albums and stuff like that. So, again, it's a very thing where we have to really look after our health. And again, things that just pop up on us. Like, I know from experience, having blood clots in my legs, sometimes you don't realize it's clots. And then when it really gets serious, then you really out for the count for a little bit. And then also we had, remember Tamar Braxton and her clot situation in her lungs. Nene Leakes and the clots in her lungs as well. Mm-hmm. So for this to be in both of her lungs and her right arm, and they still can't find the source. So we definitely got to give our prayers to that, because clots are a very serious thing. People, like anything could trigger you to be off. So
and they cause blockages. Mm-hmm. Travel, and clots travel, and they travel very fast. Yeah. So especially when they travel to the heart, to the lungs, they then cause blockages, which prevents you from breathing and, your heart to function properly and things like that. So like we said, definitely prayers up for Miss Tweet. Yeah. So we're praying that she gets stronger and she gets better and that she can be out of the hospital very soon.
Yes, and she's 46, and there still isn't any updates on her as well. So again, we just gotta make sure we keep our prayers up for her Tweet, because she is a gem in this music industry and just in general. So definitely make sure we say our prayers for her. And then also real quick as well. So moving on. So battle-wise, past and present. So Torrei Hart and Nico Hart now. I was kind of like, okay, I was hesitant about the story a little bit because I was like, we've heard this all before, but then apparently it's been deep in the rap now because of the fact that this is something that has been, I guess, brewing for a good minute now. So there was a tweet that happened a week ago where I guess Nico was saying,
it was her and Kevin Hart's 1 year anniversary, and so she gave him this heartfelt message. And that's why you shouldn't always put your business out in the air, your dirty laundry. And I wouldn't even necessarily say this is dirty laundry, but that's why some things are just meant to be kept private. But she sent this heartfelt message out on social media to Kevin Hart, and so in this message, and Kevin Hart refers to her as his rib. So the rib wanted everybody to know that pretty much they have been together for 8 years. So of course, messy Torrei Hart followers and her stands, and somewhere or another they knew what the timeline and the time frame of everything that was going on. Right. They let her know, well, okay. Now I think what they had only been, I think she said the Torrei Hart stand stated, well, you guys, Torrei Hart and Kevin Hart have only been divorced for 6 years. So somewhere along the way, you were, pretty much the side chick or the side piece, and you was fucking around with this married man. Mm-hmm. And again, it's Kevin Hart has admitted that he's cheated on Torrei Hart. You know what I mean? It's no secret or whatever. So I guess what happened was Nico Hart took, kind of clapped back. And I told y'all before when we talked about her on the last show. Mm-hmm. I don't think that she is as how should I say it? I don't think she is as confident in her marriage as she wants everybody to believe that she is. Because again, like I told y'all, when a bitch is confident, you don't have to say nothing. You play your position and let the chips fall where they may, and the rest, will happen as it needs to happen. So she and this fan she clapped back at the fan. They were she exchanged some words with her, and basically, was stating that Tory Hart wants y'all to believe that she was a side chick and she came in and interfered with their marriage, and she wanted you niggas to know that their marriage was over a long time ago before she ever came into the picture. But Tory Hart paints this picture as if she was the home wrecking bitch that came in and stole her husband, because that's the picture that Tory Hart wants you guys to believe. So at that point, everybody was waiting for Tory Hart, and again, and let's kind of take it back even further. You guys remember when Atlanta Exes, and I think they only went for one season, when it first aired, the night that it premiered on VH1 was the same night that Kevin Hart proposed to Aniko.
Yeah, so
again, there's always been a whole bunch of, stuff and drama surrounding this whole situation between the three of them. So at any given rate, everybody was kind of waiting on Tori's response and, thought she was going to have a clap back. But, she played it classy. She played it like a lady. And she just stated basically, they were working on being a blended family. She thought that they had kind of, worked well together. And, basically she was going to continue to support her children in every which way, that she could or whatever. So, fast forward to recently, I guess she did an interview where they kind of asked her about the situation that happened. And so she did state that pretty much her and Aniko are not speaking now because of the situation. She states that her and Kevin, are still speaking. But at the same time, she tried to, make this whole blended family, work and the whole family dynamics work. But there still seems to be a bit of a problem. So, pretty much it is, what it is. And she doesn't know, when they're going to get back, on track and things like that. So and I'm trying to do this from memory. And I really can't, because typically when we're on the phone, I'm looking at my phone and looking at my computer. But the gist of it was that basically, they're not speaking. And she's kind of okay with that at this point. But I guess I think you kind of looking at your notes and looking at your phone. So
yeah, she said I feel like when the response to something like social media, just be honest with people, and that's that. She said right now people are not speaking, but me and Kevin were speaking. Said, but pretty much my husband, concern myself with that. She says I'm concerned with whatever goes on between me, him, and our children. Everything else is none of my business. I don't see where Kevin has said anything publicly about it. And Kevin did say something briefly, but he was just kind of just saying that we already know his stuff. Like he already admitted that.
He put it out there, and everybody knew. Yeah.
That's the only thing he had to say now. Because Kevin did speak out a few weeks ago too, because on our last show, on the show before the last one, where we mentioned, he might have been creeping with Becky in the backseat of the Lexus. So, he had to speak out about that too. So again, this is like an ongoing saga between these three people that we've been hearing about for the past couple of years now. So it's nothing new. So it's just like another update to an update of an update. So I guess we'll see what happens in the next few weeks, or if somebody's going to get a show out of this or something, because again, this is still like an ongoing thing between them. So we shall see. But speaking of someone trying to go on the show, so Love and Hip Hop Hollywood is currently on right now. But Love and Hip Hop Miami. Now, this is a show that's been in the making for at least 4 years. Now, I've been hearing about this Miami spinoff even before Hollywood. So this is something that's supposed to be happening a long time ago. And let's just say, because she's been acting the damn fool in these streets, that Jocelyn Hernandez doesn't have a seat at the table in the Miami cast, because Mona Scott shut that down real quick. But now we do have an official word who's going to be joining that cast of Love Hip Hop Miami, which will be premiering in January 2018. And I already figured these two had to be on the show because they are the staples of Miami. But Trina, the baddest bitch herself, and also Trick Daddy, You Don't Know Nan, are going to be on Love and Hip Hop Miami, which is again very fitting because of the fact that they are Miami. Like when you hear Miami, and Second Slide Records back in the day.
Yeah, besides Luke, those are the other two people that you always think of, Trina and Trick Daddy.
Yes, exactly. So they don't have Uncle Luke coming on the show, but he got to deal with other stuff real quick. But speaking of the cast real quick, so Trina will be joining the docuseries that she preps for her upcoming album, The One, while balancing home life with her unpredictable family, and will she be able to manage being one of the most celebrated FMCs while having it all. And then Trick Daddy, who's the self-proclaimed mayor of the 305, is also working on his latest creative endeavors, but his divorce, with his divorce from his wife Joy, derailed his comeback. Then Pretty Ricky are going to be on the show as well.
Yeah, you guys know Pretty Ricky. He was the rapper with Jesus. What was that group?
That was Pretty Ricky. It was Pleasure P.
It was Pleasure P, and their group was Pretty Ricky. I always, confuse the two because again, I'm a little older than that.
But the real story about that is that someone found her way back into another Love Hip Hop franchise. So that damn Shay Bucky Johnson.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were dating. So Mona, are we got scripts coming up together now? Because I didn't know Shay was.
He already recycling Uncle Fester from New York to Hollywood.
Exactly, Uncle Cisco.
So yeah, so it is. I guess it is what it is.
Yes, and then Gunplay is going to be up there. I haven't heard from Gunplay since he got dropped from his record deal.
Well, didn't Gunplay? Now, weren't we introduced to him in Atlanta? He is friends with Scrappy, right? So yeah, we kind of got introduced to him in Atlanta because then Scrappy kept saying that he was going to be moving out to Miami.
Yeah. So we'll see Scrappy making an appearance here and there. Some girl named Veronica Vega. A producer named Young Hollywood, someone named Prince.
Prince is supposed to be a stylist, and Jojo Zerur, I guess he's a stylist as well. Like you said, Veronica Vega, Amara La Negra. So yeah, so we just gonna wait and see. We just gonna wait and check these people out. I guess they're going to. I guess some of these people that we just mentioned, I'm assuming. I think that they may be like Latin singers and reggae singers or up and coming artists or whatever. So we'll see. What Love in Miami has to give us.
Yeah, cause I did see that on the in the little description too, that a lot of the people that's gonna be on this cast are, of course, gonna be African American, also Latinas as well. So for those who know Latinas that's like the more common use word for them now. Shout out to my Latino friends who put me on to game for.
So we don't use Mexicans right no more.
Yeah, and I can't use my damn sound effects right now. Y'all know that I just had that sound effect on deck right now.
That's very appropriate.
But so we'll see what they have to offer in Miami come January. Bring a little heat to the winter. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a cold one this winter as well. So bring a little heat from the Miami cast. And I had to say Hollywood too has been stepping up a lot as well too. Like I actually been interested in watching the Hollywood season so far. So we'll see what happens from there.
I don't know. I think Hollywood. I don't know, it's giving me scripted tease, like very, very scripted tease. And it's okay. I think it was more interesting to me when Willie and Shonda was up there and he was lying about them women and all that. I don't know. This year just kind of seems like it's really, really scripted. But, I still watch it. I still, tune in at 8 o'clock every Monday night. So.
Yes. So also too, people real quick. So we doing the movie recap real quick, our last story of the night. So When Love Kills, the Felicia Blakely story came on TV One. My cable didn't get hooked up until Monday, and I forgot that it came on that night, so I didn't watch it until actually today. But when you saw it earlier online.
Yeah, I saw it Tuesday. Yeah, because it didn't come on until Monday, and it was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
And apparently it's based on a true story.
Mm-hmm.
Set in Atlanta, and it's pretty much about a young girl. Tasha, and shout out to Tasha A. Smith. She was the director of the movie. It starred Little Mama, Little Daddy, as Reginald likes to call her, and she played Felicia Blakely. Tammy Roman played her mother. Lance Gross, which is still hard to take his character, but he played her boyfriend Dino. Oh, shout out to Big Frida's. Big Frida's was made a cameo.
Yep.
So
movie too, and from what Tammy said, he had what Tasha said, he actually read his script, and she had reservations about him even reading the script, because I know about how the whole Breakfast Club situation happened a couple of years ago with Mayweather and his reading skills. So I guess maybe he went to an adult learning class real quick.
And Floyd Mayweather also made a cameo in the movie as well. So it was like I said, pretty good movie. Again, it was based on a true story. Young lady named Felicia Blakely. She pretty much, had a rough childhood. Really didn't get a lot of love and support and attention in her household. So basically, she did what most hoes do. They go outside the house looking for love, looking for attention from men that are much older than them. She started stripping. Met the young man Dino in the strip club. He pretty much was a pimp or whatever, and kind of tricked her out, introduced her to this fast money, this lifestyle. But we all know when you live that type of lifestyle, you have to pay the price. Mm-hmm. So, pretty much he beat her. He mind fucked her, mind controlled her, played them Jedi mind tricks on her. So she started pretty much robbing people for him. And so basically the gist of the story is she actually killed 3 people in 2 days. Mm-hmm. And the crazy part is at the end of the movie, and I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but kind of at the end, how when it goes off, they'll kind of do a recap of, what has happened. She is actually serving 3 life sentences. Her friend that was with her, I think is serving like a life sentence, and I can't remember if she's eligible for parole or not. But the guy in the movie, he was never charged, never convicted of any of those things. And he was the one that set everything up. I don't want to say made her do it, because no one can make you do anything that you don't want to do. But again, really sad story. She had in the movie, it says that she had a daughter, but I think she actually has a son. In the movie, in real life, she had a son. And I guess apparently, and again, I don't get TV One with my cable service. I have Dish Network, and you guys have heard me say that repeatedly. We don't get TV One with Dish Network, but apparently this is based off of, they do what I guess TV One does a series called For the Love of My Man or something like that. So I guess they originally or initially, this was part of this For the Love of My Man series, and then they kind of turned it into a movie. So some things were dramatized, some things were dead on, but all in all, it was a really, really, really good movie. So again, I encourage, anybody to look at it. And again, you guys, if you saw it, you guys can tweet us, tell us what your thoughts were on the movie. Did you like it? Did you not like it?
Yeah, it was really good. I know I have to one movie because I mean, on some Black section quality real quick. But this one was really good, and even the ending, how Tasha Smith directed it, to where you thought that Felicia shot Dino. Well, I'll give y'all that a little bit, but it was like she shot Dino, but actually she ended up shooting the dude they intended to rob. And again, I read her whole story too, even before the movie came out.
I did too.
The real life version of it, she shot like she killed 2 people in like a 24-hour spree
in the same day, and then the last person that she shot him the next day.
Yeah, and I guess in the movie too, because the names that they were saying in the movie didn't match up to what was in the real life. So
No,
I guess again, you have to do things separate from that. But in the real life, she ended up getting caught at a diner because her and I guess Pumpkin were trying to rob a diner, and and they robbed a couple of diners before then too. So they were and the girl that called them said they were at the very
suspicious. And they actually, and I think the person heard them talking about the murders that they committed. And then apparently what I also read was that I guess the last person that she killed, I think he was on the cell phone or something, and the phone never hung up. And his sister, somebody's sister was on the phone, and she ended up, or he was on the phone with somebody. The phone never hung up, and they heard the gunshots. And so whoever he was on the phone with called his sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then they, went to and I don't know if it was a house, a hotel, wherever, and they found him dead, and, things kind of traced back to them. And then, like you said, they were in the diner. I think their plan was that they were going to rob this diner, as well as the waitress or whomever actually overheard her and the friend talking about pretty much the murder that they had just committed. So,
and an interesting thing too is that Felicia and Pumpkin, the third man they killed, Demetrius Twitty, 12 hours after they killed the pair who they confessed to murdering, he was actually a witness to the fatal Atlanta fight that led to murder charges against Ray Lewis back in the day. And I forgot about that whole situation. I forgot y'all Baltimore. Ray Lewis out here acting messing these streets too back then. So I mean, again, it's a very sad story and how it played out, because then also too what was revealed as well is that Felicia actually contracted HIV. Now we do see where she was, she didn't really want to have to trick for money in the strip club, because a lot of strippers back then used to have to do that to get their money. Like, this was 90 strip clubs people, so it's not like how now, with the big ads and everything like that, and the strip clubs are very high fancy now, and they still got the bomb ass chicken wings, but they're just more highfalutin now. But back then these were like dumb in the gutter strip clubs. So these were like backwoods strip clubs where for these girls to get a little extra bonus and some commission tips,
she had to have intercourse.
So again, and I mean, it's a sad thing, and especially for her. Again, she has a child, and the way she was brought up, and her mother, and things like so. I mean, again, and I've actually followed her on Instagram today because I was again just looking at her story again after I read it a few weeks ago. But I just wanted to read it again today for the show, and just looking at everything. I actually follow her on Instagram, so she's very active on social media. I guess from a handler that shows the pictures and stuff like that. And she, from what I look like, she's holding up really well in prison. Like she got a new haircut and stuff like that, a new hairdo. So it looks like she's doing good. There's a book that just came out, written by I can't remember her name. It's Selena Hall or something like that. But she wrote the book about her experience. And then again, Dino didn't get convicted of anything, but he did serve time for something else. Again, because I know he was getting locked up here and there in the movie. Now, I did have some concerns real quick. Monique said I would have some questions, so I do have a few questions that I had to. So, this is called When Love Kills When. So, when Dino plucked Felicia in the nose like a damn puppy and the head butted her, I was a little concerned about that. Now, I knew there was some games of truth to truth, but the way he played the game of truth to truth in a different way. Now, he gave you love and affection, and then fucked you up. Like, he plucked her in the damn nose with a hard ass pluck too. That was like he had to take this nub and go like he did it real hard. And then he headbutted her. He gave her a kiss and then headbutted her. I was like, what type of new fuck shit is this? Calvin, what are you doing? Where is Ella? Come get your son. He out here headbutting girls right now. So there was that. When Felicia smacked the junkie stripper with the Conair hair traveler's dryer.
With their dryer. And in the movie, you could say that she didn't want to do it, but I think that was when he plucked it in the nose. I think it told her that what you gonna do, because because again, like I said, I didn't want to like say a whole lot about it, but he was never happy with the money.
Mm-hmm. when it was his problem.
Bringing in, but again, he also had a lot of debts out in the street as well. So he used them to try to pay his debts. So he put her quote unquote in charge of girls. And so what happened was, they said, well, okay, I only made $150 a night, and so he's like, well, that ain't enough. What you gonna do about it? So, like you said, she took that fucking dryer and whipped that girl ass. I said, oh my God.
Yes, with a Con Air dryer. I said, you know what? That gotta be hey.
Ass whooping for your ass.
Yes, with a dryer. Goodness. But I guess she didn't feel it because she was a junkie, so I'm not for certain. But damn, at the same damn time, you hit her with a Con Air dryer. That's a little disrespectful, at least.
And then the other question I had was, she and at some point in the movie, again, we told y'all that she had again, in real life, it says that she has a son, but in the movie, she had a daughter. And so Dino's ex-girlfriend was the baby's babysitter.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck they do that at?
Yeah, I was like, what type of new sister wild shit is this? So that was happening. Then also, I was like concerned.
I was like, what kind of babysitters club? Remember?
The babysitters club. Good. There's some new stuff right here that they didn't talk about in the books. So that was the concern there. And then even at the beginning of the movie, when she said, the first dude that is the original baby father, when she told him that she was pregnant, I didn't hear much about the pregnancy. So I was like, did this pregnancy get written off already? Did we just forget about it? And then she eventually showed up with a bump like an hour into the movie. But I was like, okay.
And pretty much stripped till she was about 7 months pregnant.
Yeah, I said, that's some new determination right there. Talk about a move. She make money moves. She don't gotta dance, but hey. And then also when Dino put baby in the corner, like a white parent in the household, after he doused her in some aristocrat alcohol.
Okay, you know what? Then tried to set her, and then apparently in real life he actually set her on fire.
Yeah, just like this, yeah. It's like he actually. I was like in the movie, I was like, okay, are they gonna do that part? Because of the fact that this really did happen in real life, except that he actually did burn some skin.
He set her on fire.
Yeah, but in the movie, it's like, I was like, that's too close for comfort right now. I was cringing because I was like, well, damn, because that's alcohol on your body right now, and that fire will even just trigger it close to it. You don't even have to be like as close as he was. You don't even have to put short skin. Like, it will actually gravitate toward it. So I guess that's some good movie magic. But again, I was a little concerned. So in real life, it did happen though, which did get fired. But in this movie, it was very tame, but still cringeworthy in a little bit because like, Calvin, what are you doing to little daddy? and then the real life pumpkin. Now they showed the pictures at the end of the movie of the real life people, and like I said, Felicia, you could tell some people they live a hard life because it comes across in their face and their skin tone and stuff like that. So the real life pumpkin that they show at the end of the movie. Now in the movie they show pumpkin looking like this bomb ass girl. I was like, okay, she a bad one. She like she was part of the Players Club with Ronnie and them. But the real life pumpkin looked like she's about 63 committing these crimes. I said, the way you're looking, set up, ma'am. You too old to know better than this.
Yeah, it was really, yeah, like I said, and Lil Daddy looked nothing like Felicia Blakely.
No.
And I was like, that Felicia Blakely looked like she played for the Atlanta Falcons, the real life boy. I said, what is going on here?
The Atlanta Falcons, talk about the quarterbacks and linebackers, but
I said, what is really going on?
She's a lot darker, and she didn't have like that. She didn't look like her. So I guess again, this is the dramedy of it.
Lil Daddy, you look like Jada naked. Outside of them scenes. Yeah. I said, what? Child, you look like Jada naked. But anyway. But yeah, it was real different. And then some of the scenes, she actually looked really, really pretty or whatever. But I was like, okay, what is really going on here? But
well, y'all know I said I won't call Little Mama Little Daddy anymore. Y'all know I made the vow to not do that anymore. She does look really pretty now. So I won't call her Little Daddy anymore because she hasn't done anything to, be problematic as of late. So I guess I'll continue to give her that pass and I call her Little Daddy. I slipped up tonight, but I was bringing back to my old self. but I won't call her Little Daddy from now on because she really did a good job in this movie. So I actually would like to see her in more roles too, because like she did the Breakfast Club interview a few days ago with Tammy Roman, and who did a good job as well playing Felicia's mother, you know, and but she played herself when she smoked that cigarette, because that cigarette looked straight out of the book of Basketball Wives. So she smoked a little cigarette, but she did good though. And then also, again, everyone did good, and they played characters that weren't who they are. So that's why when we look at it, we're like, Calvin, why are you out here headbutting girls, punching them in the nose? Or Lil Mama, like, you know, again,
beat people with hair dryers.
yeah, and Lil Mama was the main one talking about a few years ago how female rappers and females in general shouldn't be half naked and shouldn't show their bodies and stuff like that. And here she go, whole stripper scenes and movies on pose and giving dudes necks in the club and stuff like that. So, I mean, hey, you grown, you learn. So, but again, overall, it's a good movie. I really recommend you all see it because it's a really good movie. Another show I recommend you all see as well is called Black Love that came on OWN network earlier this week or last Saturday, I believe.
It came on last. Oh, did it come? Okay, yeah. I caught it last night. Didn't see all of it. But Tia Mari, why did you look like you had just come out the dumpster? Braids, you I got a thing. You guys don't have locks. I have a thing with braids. Them braids look like they have been in your hair for about 8 months.
Yeah, I saw some little strings coming out.
That's why it looked like it had not been washed. Why did you look like that?
Oh my goodness. So I mean, I know those sister checks are not dry. So I mean, Tamara can't be the only one making money, even though she's on the real. So I mean, what's going on? But
didn't you get some type of residual from the game? I mean, what is going on? I said, why does she look like this?
Yeah. But she's about to make some bank though, because the game is going to be on syndication. I saw the commercial for that the other day, and it's going to be on here in the 757. We have Fox 43, channel 14, and it's going to be coming up there 5 nights a week. So.
Jesus, I hope she get enough to go back to Mizuzu Kinks and get their braids freshened up. Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and then another movie too that they showed the commercial too during the When Love Kills movie, the Bobby Christina movie. Now I was a little hesitant about.
Oh yeah, I did see. I think that airs in what, October?
Yeah, I was like, not MTV, but TV One. I hope they don't fuck it up. But from the previews, it actually like it's going to be good. So.
That preview that I saw was about 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, they showed like an extended one for like a minute and some change.
Oh, see,
it was actually looked like it might be good. So I'm not gonna give all full judgment yet until the movie actually premieres, because you know when that premieres, me and Monique will be on the scene for you. I'll let you all know for real, because I mean we followed the story long enough to let y'all know.
I might have to come to your house and watch it because I don't.
Oh yeah, TV One, yeah. We might have to live stream it on the TV or something. We might have to put something up, get you the hookup. But anyways, so. But anyways, I do thank you all tonight, everybody, for watching our live stream, because this is again something brand new that we're doing for FNL Radio. We wanted to try it out, and it looked like it's going good. So I do thank you all for watching us and laughing with us and turning up with us and actually being able to see us, because a lot of you have asked for a long time, you know, why can't we see you all? We just saw y'all at one time. I said, well, the way technology is set up, we may be able to do it. So again, because Monique is in the quest for her Google checks, you know, she said they're not getting paid from word of mouth of the streets, that they're not getting paid as they used to be. But she was on this whole quest a while ago, a good smooth 4 weeks ago, when she was complaining that Funky Dineva was out here getting Google checks for X amount of money. And now she, you know, so I mean, it's all divine intervention. I don't make the rules. So YouTube and Google changed the rules last minute. I had nothing to do with that. So
it was a setup, but you guys definitely, you guys know I've said it before, because we've recently really kind of started putting even the show when we pretty much recorded it and it was not live. We, you know, recently just started putting those shows, or Reggie did, on YouTube. But you know, I always say you guys have to like. You guys have to subscribe to the channel, yes. And also you guys hit the bell over into the right hand corner, and that alerts you when there's a new show put up. But I think that is how we get paid, honey, through the subscribers and the views.
Yes, shout out to Google. But so yes, people. So you will be seeing this tweeted all across your timelines, all across your social media. And again, just share the video and everything like that. I'm be putting in some of your inboxes to make sure y'all watch our show, people, because this is something new that we're doing and y'all asked for it. So we're doing this for the listeners out there, everybody. So I do, again, thank you all for watching the show. It is Labor Day weekend, everybody. So as we always say, people, stay safe, especially in this day and age, everybody, because y'all can get a little crazy. So make sure you are using your words. I mean, don't butt people's heads above them or you're still in your line.
Yes, I know people use your motherfucking words. Use your motherfucking words.
Yes, it is real out here, people. And if you got to use self-defense, I mean, go for it. But hey, make sure you try to stay calm at all costs, because people are a little crazier than you anticipate them to be. And then also, too, the weather's supposed to be a little crazy this weekend, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to be doing too much cleaning up outside. But at least just inside, make sure you all have fun. Again, happy birthday to Monique's baby, who's not going to be a baby so much longer. So no. Turn to Janet Jackson real quick and get it and push for baby number 2. So, but again, and then your family reunion as well. So shout out to your family and their reunion. My aunt Verta May actually turns 94 on Saturday. So actually,
birthday.
Yeah, so shout out Aunt Verta May. My grandmother's still here in Philly, from Philly. She's been kidnapped still here in Virginia, so I'll be taking her back to Philly. But yeah, so I won't be in Philly this weekend, so I'll definitely be here in the 757, everybody. But again, thank you all for watching us. So here's the links, everybody. I'm posting links in the side caption of the video so y'all can see it. But for the on Twitter, you can follow me at Twitter, Mr. Doc MRDOC. Monique at CookieLove1980, and then also me on Snapchat at TheDocReport, TheDocReport. FNL Radio, again, you can still listen to the past episodes on Spreaker for now until they try to take me off. And then also, you can still listen to us on iTunes, so you can still download the podcast. When we do shows like this, too, when we do them live stream, I'm also going to have them put on Saturday. So on Saturday, you'll be able to listen to the show and still watch it, but if you want to take the show on the go and listen to it on the go, you can still download it on iTunes when that time comes on Saturday mornings when the show will be uploaded that way. So again, this is a new chapter for FNL. We're trying to do some different things, trying to get Monique to Google check.
And we're excited, and then maybe, hopefully, and again, I still don't know how many followers, how many listeners that we have, but maybe before the year is out, we could possibly do a meet and greet again. You guys know that I am from the 757, born and raised on motherfucking 45th Street in Bad News. So I'll probably have to, come that way, but, definitely, hopefully, maybe if we have enough fans, followers, listeners, people want to see us, then we can do some type of meet and greet, maybe.
Yeah, because again, we have a lot of fans everywhere. I know, Yeah, we do. And shout out to our international fans too. We actually have people that listen, and I looked at the geographic of the show, and we got it. Like United Kingdom, from the UK, from everywhere. So we do thank you all for listening to our show worldwide, and turn up with our crazy asses here in Virginia. So, yeah, that's something we could set up. So from Monique's, mouth people, we will make sure that we try to get a little sign-up list, if you will, and we can try to do something towards the end of the year as a bow out of 2017, everybody. I was
gonna say maybe to close out the end of the year, we can probably try to get something set up.
Yeah, because this year has been a crazy year enough already, people. So let's just try to go out with a bang, everybody. So we're going to party with y'all and turn up with y'all. Since you all have been listening to us, I might, I don't know, like people here, but we might have to do something like at an Applebee's or something, or something with a half off appetizer night or something. I don't like a lot of people here. This is brand new. I don't want y'all to fucking carpet stuff in the walls, but I make sure to put plastic on the walls and on the carpet and whatnot, so y'all won't mess nothing up. But I still love y'all though. But so, I mean, my own mother hasn't been here yet. So I mean, I don't want nobody here. King Carl has been placed in another home, so King Carl is no longer. Not that I gave him away, and I'm a bad parent, but he just needed more attention. I wasn't there to give him enough attention. He's a hybrid of a Yorkie and a Chihuahua, and our energies just didn't match it. I wasn't there enough, so he had to go. But shout out to King Carl. And again, so thank you all for listening and watching us, people. And we do thank you all again. Like I said, I'm going to flood your timelines with this video so you can watch it, and make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell on the video so you can make sure you know when we post more videos and things like that. And I'm going to coordinate some schedules with Monique to see you know, we're going to come on. You talking about her family reunion got chapters and stuff. We just got committees in our reunion, so we have a chapter meeting after the show, and you know, just try to go from there to how we continue the next shows and that. So thank you all again, people. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night. It is officially the 2-hour mark, everybody. So y'all have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend, and we'll check in next time, everybody. Peace and have a good night.
Peace.